Hello, and here we are, back in for another Skyrim mod video. And today we have three mods to look at. And you're probably wondering, who's that? Because that's not Lyra, because she's got pink hair and not white hair. And also, what the hell happened? So, we're going to kick off with mod number one. And for mod number one, we are going to be looking at Dwarven Blasters, which has been ported by C1056 Ports, but was originally created by Robson. Now, for Dwarven Blasters, you need to get to basically a certain point in the Lost to the Ages questline, which is obviously added in with the Dawnguard DLC, and you have to basically get to the point of basically at the end. You have to do the whole entire fucking thing. But I hate myself. So I did the whole quest this afternoon just to get it out of the way, to then spend ages trying to find this secret door and not finding it. Now, if you do not want to know the location of the secret door because you want to have a look around for yourself, basically I will put a timestamp at the top of the screen, basically now, to kind of let you know basically where to skip to, so then you will actually be able to avoid all of basically showing you where it is. For those who can't be bothered to put in hard work or any kind of work at all to finding it, keep watching. But again, also at the same time, just remember that you can, I think you can craft these as well. So what are Dwarven Blasters? So Dwarven Blasters is effectively, from what I can understand from the thing. Oh, and just to let you know, the screen's about to get very bright and very messy. So, Dwarven Blasters is basically, it is a mod. So, where you basically add in these weapons called Dwarven Blasters. They're not your typical standard Skyrim weapon. Let's just say, we'll just say that they're not your typical standard weapon. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go jump into the lava, go to your right, which this is actually an area that I do believe actually exists in the game originally. Then this is not newly added in, because there is also actually one over that side. This is stuff I didn't know until today. And also, for those who are curious, actually let me just jump down for a second. So, for anyone else who is actually also very curious, so there is another gate over that side, but we don't need that gate. You go to the one that's over on that side. But also, for those who are curious, if you go out to here, right, and you swim out here and make it to this end, go up here, and it turns out there's a treasure chest here. I had no idea there was a chest here. I've already took some of the stuff out of it. There was actually some kind of actually quite good loot in here. But yeah, had absolutely no idea that thing bloody existed until today. Alright, let me get back over to here. So again, if you want to basically, you're going to want to come down that ramp and go to your right. You're going to go through here and then basically jump over this bit and bosh. I do believe what we are looking for is this. If I'm wrong, then this bloody video will suddenly cut out and do something completely different. Okay, so if this is the area that I'm expecting to find the blasters in, this is all new to me. I haven't looked at this bit, so I don't know what's here. So, are there enemies in here? I don't know. Is there anything else in here? I don't know. I'm going to take some of these items just on the premise of because I think it might be a good idea to take them. Do I actually need them? I don't know. This is all new. I haven't looked ahead on this part. So let's have a look. So we got a depth chest, but we'll come back to that when you need to. Great soul gem. Oh, there's an empty. That's that. There you got enchanting table. I'm gonna take these ingots because I might need them. Let's have a look. And okay, we've got a door over there. We've got a door there, and a door over there. Right, we'll come back to those afterwards. Okay, so this mod might have actually just grown to be bigger than I originally thought, potentially, actually. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's have a look. Well, fuck me. That's all I can say. I better not need a key for these things, because if I do, fucking hell. Okay. Oh, and also, just to thought to mention, this is Return of Pre from my. For those who've been around for a little, if you've been around for a little bit with the previous Skyrim series and stuff like that, you would know who Pre was. This is a new updated version of Pre, and I'm only currently using her at the moment because Laria is on Ollenveld, so I don't want to go back and forth. So I just created Pre, which in lore term and lore wise is technically the intention was Pre to be Lyria's daughter in lore in a mod that isn't currently released on Xbox, but it was actually released on PlayStation. That's a general breakdown. Right, now to the door. That I can't open apparently. What? Or is it? No? Oh, okay. Well, Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Is it the steam valve? Can I activate that? Oh, there you go. Okay, so I'll just have to activate the steam valve. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so we have cryogen. This, okay, we are where we kind of want to be. Napalm. Lovely napalm. And plasma cells. Yeah, they now have plasma in Skyrim. And napalm. So yeah, these dwarven blasters. Oh hi. Basically, these dwarven blasters add in these kind of new weapons, which I think that's kind of basically what that is doing. But yeah, so it adds in these kind of basically fancy blaster weapons. This isn't a fancy blaster weapon. I think that's just to kind of show you what they can do. I'll take that. I'll take that. So I don't know if there's one in here. I don't know. So let's have a look. If I pull you just fire the ballista arrows naturally. I'll take the drawn bolts because I might need those. Possibly. I don't know. Again, this is all new to me. And that's just a drawn bow. Yep, okay, I don't actually need a drawn bow. I'm gonna guess you shut the door. Yeah. Okay. So someone must have a key somewhere. Who has the key? Nobody knows. But I need the key, so we're gonna have to see what's over on this side of the room and have a look. What's in here? Boop. Okay. What we got? Blasters. We have blasters. But can I get them? No, I cannot. I cannot get the blasters. Okay, so here's basically what we're gonna see. Basically, so we have 3 different types, as you could tell with the ammunition that was found. In the ways of plasma cells, which is green, so we basically have a plasma rifle, effectively. Then the napalm, which I think is this one. So we have the napalm. So we have a flamethrower. And then we have basically what is a cryo gun. But it's okay. Problem is I can't actually get any of those, so I have to find a different way to do it. Well, there's the key, control room key. Okay. And what's in the box? No. Anything in the box? So that's it. Oh no, that's a different key. Okay, what's the note? Terrible news. Rabfar made an alliance with the Nords. They've nearly destroyed Muslifts, besieged Arkham and are marching on the Forge right now. Okay, so this is tying itself into the aspect of the Ethereum Forge. And then so yeah, so it's basically maybe during that point to do like obviously the aspect of the Ethereum wars is maybe that this was a place that was working on developing these weapons. Basically, shit went wrong, and then all the Wemwood then just actually did disappear. So then it's like never went anywhere. I think that's basically what I'm getting from that. Right, so we do have a key, so we should be able to go in here. Oh, great. Stairs. What's upstairs? Bed. Bed. Hopefully, I think that may turn the things off. Maybe. Well, we'll see if there's anything else here first. There's a valve. I don't know if that valve did anything. But oh, okay. Well, there's a light switch. I mean, I don't know what that's going to do for me. Did it turn the things off? I don't know. Let's have a look. Can I? No, I don't think it did. Nope. Oh. It may take me a minute. Right. So, I've spent a bit of time trying to figure this out. I don't know if these are actually supposed to be able to grab, or if these are just kind of like display kind of thing, you know. But so basically, I think what you meant to try and do in the end is try and get into here. And that it says require a key. The note itself that you found on the table that's just next to it doesn't give you much, and the only thing that seems to give it any indication to maybe, apart from you got different places with different names, like Rodfar, Muslif, the Arkham fans, you know, maybe there's a key in there, but I don't think it is. You know, and there's a Ethereum Forge, search eventually to send the pace, split the key between us. So basically that's about actually sealing the forge. That's why you go get the Ethereum pieces. As for my weapons project, I will lock up my research records in the safe, the thing I'm trying to get into, and mount the key at my forge. If I ever come back here, I'll open the safe without a key. So there is a forge, a little like anvil. It's not really so much a forge, but there is a little anvil out here. Okay. So, okay, hold on. Because that's the key I'm looking for, I think. Yeah, so we'll take the key. Okay. So, I was just about to say I was about to give a whole spiel about basically I'm now going to use the ring of unlocking to unlock the thing because I cannot find what I'm doing. And it turns out I've just found it. So I think what it is it's this, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so all the times I was messing around with that, I never noticed that this was off. But it's... There you go. Right. So, yeah, so you just turn that. It seems so simple. Yeah, I never noticed. It took me 1,000 years to notice it. Well, I feel like an idiot now. Anyway, we've got the key. So we can open this up. So we got research notes and there's another button. So that button, I got an opinion, turns these off. But we'll have a look at the notes very quickly. Oh, that's a lot of writing and pictures and stuff. Obviously, okay, so it gives you a way to make the actual ammo for it. So this might be a fairly useful book to keep. So then if we press this, and there we go. Now we should be able to access these now. So we've got a cryo blaster, got a flamethrower, and a plasma gun. Actually, I might be able to get two, actually. I'll take another plasma gun, another flamethrower, and a cryo blaster. Right? So let's have a look at them, shall we? So let's have a look. So, Cryo Blaster. There you go. There is the Cryo Blaster. So they're obviously their models are kind of based off the crossbows, and I think it's I think it's in the mod description as well. Basically, so the damage output is meant to be. I know obviously dead. I know the damage output from there is high, but that's because of the armor I've got. I think in general, let's just say we'll just take off them. Taking those off for a minute. So it's back to normal, and you can see it's 35 damage. So it kind of puts it back to its normal thing, and so then it's kind of like normal output would probably be same as the crossbows, that just standard crossbows. They're not overpowered, but they can probably just still do a bit of damage. And then if we go down, we've got the flamethrower. There we go. And then last one, not least, is the plasma gun. And there we go. Right. So if I put that and then plasma cells, let's have a look. Oh, it has its own little sound effects as well. So I don't know if that came up on, don't know if that came up in the audio, but it made a very sort of a technological sound turning on kind of thing. So you still do your melee like that, of course, and then we can fire it a little bit. Let's have a look. Oh, it fired over there apparently. And then, boop. Yeah. Oh, it even has a little sound. And then hold it. I like the fact that it has there's a little rumble to it. And there you go. And there you go. There's the plasma. That's the plasma rifle, basically. Oh, what do they call it? Plasma gun, but I'm going to call it a plasma rifle. That's the plasma. The next one is, I think the flamethrower we've already seen. Oh, that sounded very funky. Flamethrower we might have already seen what that does, but let's have a look. Oh no! Oh, okay. I just fired a plasma cell with that, so let's just go normal napalm for now. So we've got the napalm on, and there you go. So it's not a continuous stream, from what I can tell. It just fires a little thing like that. I'm going to guess that maybe the napalm, rather than normal napalm, but napalm, still acts the same, I'm guessing. Yeah, animation is still the same and everything. Okay, and then we'll have a look at the cryo blaster. We'll just get some cryogen. Okay, so they all have their own kind of unique sounds. And then this one goes, boom. There you go. Yeah, so they all have their unique sounds, a unique look. Each one looks uniquely different compared to the other. They don't seem to be, unless you obviously got enchantments that kind of boost up your damage, like archery damage, by quite a lot. Then, but in general, the damage output is would be kind of normal standard amount, rather than being high amount. It's only just high on my one because of the armor I've got. But yeah, so that's that one. That is the Dwarven Blasters, ported over by C1506 ports, but originally created by Robzon. So I will leave a link in the description below if you want to have a look at these ones for yourself and try it out. And, just bookmark it or whatever you want to do. So yeah, I might keep this on for a bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on permanently, but I will at least keep it on for a bit. I might keep it on permanently though. Have a bit of fun with it. But yeah, right. So that's it for mod number 1. So mod number 2 we are going to have to go back to Whiterun because we are going to be looking at armour, and obviously I need all of the smithing materials. So I'll see you in Whiterun. Alright, and here we are with mod number 2, which is, now you have to bear with me how I pronounce this. It is Yoha number 2 Type B uniform by Gluptino. Now, I probably completely butchered all of that. Well, just the first bit really. But basically, what this does is that it adds in the outfit of whatever the character's name is. You'll probably recognize. You'll probably know who the character is.
You there.
Oh, shut up.
The Dawn Guard is looking
Go
for
away.
anyone willing to find
You'll probably know who the character is because it will most likely feature the picture of this in the thumbnail somewhere. But basically, it's the girl from Nier Automata. And I know 2B is part of the name. I don't know if that's the full name or that's part of her name. But it's basically it's the girl from Nier Automata. And it basically what it adds in at least some of the clothing, maybe some couple of other things in relation to her, as well as the weapon, which can be all forged basically anywhere. Now it looks like that it's very easy to make. So I need to have a look at the weapon again, but I do need to get some. I need leather. No, that's one thing I do need, which is, let's see if we can find leather. Now I don't actually need. I could probably do a bit more. You know what? That'll do. Right. I just need to quickly check the sword, but I'll show you the models quickly first before we go and trying it all on this and the other. So the weapon itself you can find in the steel smithing perk, or basically in here. And as far as I'm aware, you do not need the actual perks to be able to make these. Because I don't have the ebony smithing perk, yet I have the ability for ebony smithing. But just that. Just the actual mod armor. But this is the weapon. The Virtuous Contract, which I still need 1 iron ingot, 2 steel ingots and 4 leather strips. So I'll grab that in a second. And then the actual armor is in here. In the basically, once you download the mod, you'll have the ebony tree open. So then you create it here. It is classed as a heavy armor. So we have dress alt. I don't know what the alt means, so we probably will look at both those just so we can basically find out what it means by alternative, because I have no idea. And then gloves, boots, or in this case heels, and then a skirt. And then if you go into Daedric, you do have basically wigs. Now I'm not going to show off every single one because there is a lot of them. I'm probably going to pick like 2 or 3 to just kind of like see. But right, so I will be back basically once I've made everything, and then we will have a look and see what we think. Right, now I have all this stuff that we're going to be looking at all created. So we've got basically both variations of the dress, the gloves, the heels, the skirt, the weapon, and got 3 of the wigs. So we have High Life, Nikki 153, and Solace. So let's just have a quick look at the sword model. There we go. So it's a bit harder to obviously see it here. So if I try and do this, yeah, not easy to see what I was in this view, but yeah, model seems fine. It looks good there. Looks good on the outside of the raw model. Doesn't seem to be overly fast, you know. So you're not going to be like going like crazy speeds, which is never too bad. But that's that one. So we're going to have now. So let's get on the gloves. Get on the heels and get onto that. Then obviously I just need to. Okay, so it can Okay, so it looks like the skirt is its own thing. So you might be able to, I don't know, you might be able to mess around with this a little bit, technically, if you wanted to, with maybe some other mods or possibly thing. The heels don't work too well because of the armor, so that's the one thing to take into concept. But you know, it's just weird that the skirt works all like that. But anyway, so first of all, we're going to look at the sort of like the normal one, so the non-alt. So this is the normal one, so this is not the alternative. Again, I don't know what the alternative is. So you know, there you go. As far as a model goes, the model works fine. Yeah, there is a bit of clipping with like your hands going through the model, but unfortunately, this game doesn't have physics with the armors and stuff. So you know that kind of thing's gonna happen. There's not really a lot that anyone can do about that, really, as such. So let's have a look at what the alternative is, because I don't know what the alt is. I still don't know what the alternative is. What was different? Okay, so the alt seems to have the heels built in to it. What, unless it's the actual boot. No? Okay, so the alt just seems to be like the heel and boots and the kind of thing are kind of built into the model. So it's not a separate model. That's kind of what I'm getting from that, is that it's not. It's basically it's not a separate model. That's what I'm getting from that. We're just gonna quickly just remove the we'll quickly remove the inferior crown just for now. So we're gonna have a look at the 3 weeks now. So we're gonna have a look at High Life. Okay, so this completely changes. I mean, that kind of looks like it could, you know, it looks like it's a hair model that was, well, obviously a modded hair model. That works. It's not actually too bad, actually. So no, I like that one. We got Nikki 153. Okay, and there's Nikki 153. The model looks fine. So far I do prefer the other one. I am preferring High Life at the moment. But that one looks, but no, that one's fine. I can agree with that one. And then we've got the last one, which is Solace. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not that. The model looks fine, but you know, can't see any like kind of like clipping or anything like that. So okay, I think we're there. I don't think there's anything else. I'm gonna just quickly check on here. So there's nothing in that, and I don't think there's anything else in the forge at the moment. But you know, let's put a highlight on. There you go. So that's one out of the 3 that I've looked at with those. That's probably my favourite one out of the 3. But all in all, yeah, the thing works fine. Model looks fine. The model looks good. You know, if you're a fan of Neo Automata or just the character from it as a whole, yeah, the mod for you. You even get the weapon as well. And there we go. So that's it. That's it for this one. So this, well, again, was Your Heart, number 2, Type B Uniform by Gluptino. So, and as always, I will be leaving a link in the description below if you want to have a look at this one yourself. If you want to have a look, basically what the other weeks are, I might actually just do that for the sheer crack of it. Though probably initially I'll probably keep it like this because it's just so identifiable character. But yeah. There you go. Links will be in the description. Bada bing, bada boom. So, we're going to move on to the final mod of the video, which I do need to look up how I did actually get it again. because I've already forgot. um, but it's basically, now that we got these new weapons and now we got this new armor, we need somewhere to put them, and that's what Modern 3 is all about. Oh, and before we get moving on to mod number 3, this guy just got in the way. For those who are curious, yes, you know who you are. Yes, you can wear this without the skirt, and yes, it does. You know, it is a bit more revealing than standard stuff you would have in a game. So for those who are curious, yes, you can wear it without the skirt. And those who are curious, you know who you are. Alright, and here we are with the beginnings of mod number 3, which is called Portable Dwarven Shelter by M150. So what this basically does, from what I'm understanding with the mod description, basically it is basically a player home that you can take around with you, basically. It does have some a couple of things as well. I think there's like some followers. I don't know if they're actually in the new player home or you find them somewhere else or whatever, but that we will investigate. So what we're going to want to do is we are going to need to basically come to a forge. It doesn't say any specific forge, so you could probably just come to any blacksmith forge. And it didn't say anything about any particular, you need any specific smithing skill. So you might use, so I'm going to guess that you should be able to do this straight from the get-go. And apparently what you need to do is you need to go into the miscellaneous. And we are looking for this. So I'm going to need to, nuts. So I'm going to have to go off in a second. Because I need a dynamo core. Which I don't have one. But I know where to get one. So it's not a problem. But basically, I'll do that off camera, and then I'll be back once I've got it made. But basically, what the DHS basically is that it's what allows you to basically summon the way to get into this new player home. As you can see, it kind of looks a bit like a phone, kind of thing. So I don't know. It's basically. So I think what happens is that you use this. And then you'll see it in the video, but I'll give a quick expert breakdown here. So I've got a thing. You use that thing, in whichever way you use it, and it just then something from the sky drops to the ground, and I think that's your way to the player home. But of course, I need one of the dynamo cores. But it's not going to take me too long to get one. But just before we go and get the dynamo core, I did notice that we do need one dwarven one of these, and there is no dynamo core here. Well, I'll have a look in the other one for a second. You never know, I might have one in here. I seriously fucking doubt it. No. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna go off and I'm going to go and basically go and get the that dynamo core. So once I've got that, I'll come back here and we'll make the DHS. So I'll be back in a second. Right, now that we have the dynamo core, we should now be able to make the DHS, if I am correct. No, I can't. What am I missing now? Oh, you son of a... I accidentally used the dwarven oil and now I need one. Ah, bugger me. Right, so Arcadia came in clutch there. At least she had one dwarven oil. So now we should be able to make it. Hopefully we do. Are you? What? Start redoing YouTube. They said it'll be fun. They said you'll do really good. They said. Did they not remember that it's me? Right. Surely this time there is no failure. Fucking huzzah. Finally. Right. Now we can get on to making the damn thing. Yes. Right. So now we have the DHS. Now I don't know if it will actually work whilst I'm in the city. We're gonna have a look, but there is a chance that it won't work in the city. No, I don't actually know where it is. Where are we actually looking for? Let's have a look. Why it was not in there? Potion, not in there. Books? Or is it a spell? Where the fuck is it? Construct, no, it's not there. Where is it? There it is. Okay, okay, so it's, you equip it as a weapon. Right, you equip it as a weapon, and then do you just
I'm all ears.
use it? Oh, sorry. Sorry! Do it. Oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I'm curious now. Hold on. Trying to get the land on some arcade. Here, hold on. Okay, so
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith.
I don't think it can. I don't think it hurts. I don't think it specifically hurts people. I don't think. I'm just testing it, so because I know people are going to be curious. So I'm going to go back a bit further. I'm going to have fun with this, sir. Was it based off your cursor? Might be based off your cursor. This seems to get. Okay, so yeah, it definitely don't hurt people. So you can't drop it on people like it's a bomb or something. It's just a thing. Alright. So yeah, so it drops down this, and obviously it does it like you can just effectively call it anywhere. I will assume though that you can't call it inside a building. I think that'd be a bit stupid. Right, so let's go and have a look inside. Alright. Here we are inside. Oh, saw a little bit of something. Okay, so now I don't know how much of this is inspired by Fallout, but I think there's a couple of things, like there's a couple of few of the followers are kind of like, as you can see, that kind of looks like it's an iBot from Fallout. Over here we have basically a Protect Dom, but that's one of the robots from Fallout.
Need something?
Okay, Dibbo can talk. I don't know if that's it. Oh, and I'm got a Doomba. Not a Roomba, it's a Doomba. Okay, now dog-wise, I'm guessing it's just a robotic version of maybe dog meat or something. I'm not entirely sure. But obviously, it does take a lot of inspiration from Fallout. What part of Fallout? Which Fallout specifically? I don't know. But Fallout, I think as a whole, at least plays a part in it. So let's have a little look around. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's got all the basic amenities that you need. So like storage, bedroom, alchemy tables, that kind of thing.
Braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Okay, that's a different.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Okay, I don't know if the iBot can be heard on the video, but that's. I don't know if it's unique to the mod or if it's the soundbite has come from somewhere else. But the actual singing is not from the game originally, so it's unique from somewhere. But whether it's from something else or specifically recorded for this, I do not know. But okay, so iBot sings. So you got your chat terminal, obviously with your Windows 95, and then so chat table, obviously basically just doing your chatting. But it just kind of looks like the world map, or at least of Tamriel anyway. the Tamriel map. Just a warm shield on the floor for no reason. Obviously a bit of storage. Vending machine. Gold removed, thank you for shopping. What did I get? Dwonny. Some of these names are weird. Like Dwonny. What the fuck is Dwonny? Seriously, what is Dwonny? Let me know in the comments below what the fuck Dwonny is, because I have no idea. Restores 20 points of stamina, but stamina regenerates 40% slower for 30 seconds. That's a bit of a shit payoff, isn't it? And then obviously, what is obviously meant to be kind of like Starbucks. Okay, what does this give me then? King Dumac coffee. Restores 15 points of magicka, restores 5 points of health. Okay. We have a coffee machine. And a I don't know, a Coke machine. I don't know. You got a jukebox.
Yes.
Okay, what the jukebox actually does, I'm not totally sure.
Need something?
You know, I'm not totally sure what the jukebox actually is doing. Because obviously I have to have the music down a little bit because of
Yes.
noise background thing. But I don't know if the jukebox plays different music every time when you click it or you press it and it'll play music and then kind of thing. That I'm not totally sure. But we got 10 gold, Mister. This has to be worth something. It's it's fucking luminous blue. So Kennel Drive Mush Ale. Ugh. Sounds disgusting. Damages target's health by 30 points, restores 100 points of magicka, decreases target's ammo regeneration by 50% for seconds, resists 50 points of magic for 60 seconds, a blood freezing poison that does 2 points damage to health and stamina for 30 seconds. Or another way to put it, don't fucking drink it. But 10 gold, ooh, I don't know if that's worth it. And then we got this one, which is Underdwacker. Or Ducker. Restores 30 points of magicka, two-handed weapon, 2-5% damage for 6 seconds, one-handed, same thing. Decrease the target's stamina regeneration for 40 seconds per, 40% for 60 seconds. I mean, that was probably a bit more useful in general looking at it. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to be looking at the house, looking at the house and checking the house, but I'm kind of just curious about what's in all of these vending machines. Okay, Dr. Dwipper. Oh, fair enough. Restores 50 points of stamina and 10 points of health. I think it's a bit considered the coffee, isn't it? A tiny bit better than the coffee. Okay, so little plant in there. What's going in this door? Oh, you got yourself a golden toilet with yellow book of riddles. Oh, right, at least you got some reading materials. I'm surprised it's not the Lusty Argonian maid. Right, we go. Let's be in here then. Beef burger. I like how everything else is kind of very based off like the colour schemes of the game. I mean, apart from the luminous blue, but give or take. But then it's, so it's all very like, very odd, like, stone, gold plating, stone, beef burger. Just beef burger. Sound player. So I think it plays the music like what the bards would play. I think like the instruments and the drums and the flutes and stuff. I think that's what these things kind of do. Like same with the jukebox. But we do have some guitars. A Dabanez. Obviously a play on Ibanez. RG7EX. Okay, so we have a guitar as a weapon. 28 points of damage. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's two-handed or if it's classed as a blunt weapon or basically a blade or a blunt. That I don't know. That's to see what it's like holding it. It's two-handed. Well, that still doesn't really help. Because hold on, how do you hold if I've got one? I don't think I do I? I'm seeing if I have like a claymore of some kind. No. So either way, it's definitely a two-handed weapon. But yeah. So you have a guitar. Randomly for some reason, a random guitar weapon. But actually, the model looks pretty well. How many tuning pegs does it have? How many tuning pegs do you have, buddy? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, it has 7 tuning pegs. It's a 7 string. Is it? Is it a 7 string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, it's a 7 string guitar. So it's not your typical 6 string, it's a 7 string. Alright, fair enough. You're gonna bludgeon people to death with a 7 string guitar then. You kind of remind me of fucking Tiny Tina from Borderlands with the way you're singing. Also, yeah, this dude I believe is a follower as well as also the dog is also a follower, I believe. I'm not gonna look in. I'm not gonna look in any other vending machines that I come across. So, wow, that looks like a cigarette machine. Yep, that's a cigarette machine. I'll let you lot mess around now, so I don't want to show off all the machines off. You got to look at some of the other stuff. Also here. Oh, you can make a hamburger. Oh no, well you just pay for it and you get a beef burger. Okay. You can buy beef burgers. Nice. Shell, the chest, some more containers. There's another vending machine, enchant kit. You just do enchantment as well? Okay, so you're also an enchantment thingy. They're very different looking kind of style of machine. But I like the model. It's a pretty funky model, I'll go with that. And then this is obviously most likely the alchemy lab. Yeah. Boom, and then bosh. Okay. How have I already got no? Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, so there you got your alchemy lab. Well, as you can tell, because obviously glass beakers. You got storage. A cabbage in a jar. Must be a very important cabbage. Okay, cool. And here we have... don't know. Oh, we got some beds. I mean, they're kind of like stasis chambers, but a bed's a bed. You got weapon rack there, shield rack, and another weapon rack. Or chest. Oh, we have a dip boy. Okay, I'm going to have a look at that as I'm curious about that. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll have a look around the rest of the way. But we got a sort of dip boy. Even though I could just say pip boy. Really. Same bloody company, innit? What else we got? Got some bobbleheads. So I don't know whether they do anything. I'm going to take one. Because obviously in Fallout, the bobbleheads normally like increase one of your skills. So as far as I can tell, these don't. They're just a miscellaneous item that you can just place about the place then. Yoink. What we got? Radio. Yeah, so that's playing like the flute music that the bards would normally play. So I think that's basically what the jukebox does and the other radio player does, I think. Then this one in the beds. Okay. We done that? Nope, that's just did that. Okay, but there we got the bedroom, and we got some more beds in here. We got another dip boy, and on sword. mechanical spirit. They're all basically cigarettes, basically. And then in here we have, what are you?
A legend we all know and love.
Activate auto dock. Okay, so oh, did it? Let's have a look at that thing. Scientism. Okay, so that's obviously that's probably got. I probably got that from the auto dock. I'm going to guess. I'm guessing anyway. Yeah. Okay, weapon and armor improving 10% better for the 8 hours. Well, it says 7 hours there, but normally things are 8 hours. But okay, fair enough. And it helps you cure diseases and everything like that. Oh, and then we got a Mr. Naughty. Hi, Mr. Naughty. Auto workbench. I'm gonna guess this is a way to make things. I'm guessing. Or okay, or okay. So this is obviously for improving items, not making them, but improving them. Maybe this is the one that you make it with. Yeah. Right. So your auto workbench is basically your improvement station, and the replicator is where you make your items. Okay. I mean, you can kind of see the imprint of a sword in there. Oh yeah. And then more storage. Okay, you got plenty of storage at least.
Yeah.
Fair enough. This is all looking pretty good so far, actually. I quite like this. And then obviously just some kind of basic like storage area for like weapons and you know, weapons, shields, and then weapon like. So nothing for armor though, by the looks of it so far. I think we are at the end of it. I believe. Oh no, I've got a couple more. Oh hello, mini brain. Oh, I can't actually take the I can't take the free roll. It's kind of then fixed to mini brain now. Microwave oven, obviously that's where you're gonna obviously make food.
It's so good to see.
Refrigerators for storage. Sweet roll maker. Ooh.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
I'm gonna guess that's another sweet roll.
Ragnar the Red.
Oh. Okay, they don't actually. Okay, so they don't get automatically added into the inventory. They actually plop out. Oh. Yeah, my controller has a turbo button. Now, I don't know if there's a certain amount, but for anyone who's watched my previous videos and some of my older videos, especially with Pre, when I was using Pre as a character, we did establish in her lore that she had a thing for sweet rolls. So she's about to take a load of sweet rolls. Nom 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 nom. Oh, there's no one. Oh, there's no one. Took a cup. Nom 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 nom. Taking all the sweet rolls.
Need something?
Like, Shimmer can't take that one though. Okay, so I got all the sweet rolls. And then in here we have a crab in a jar. Oh, you're the merchant. I can remember this dude was a merchant. We'll have a look. We'll see if he's got anything on him in a minute. But just seeing it now, it's just made me remember that they said about a merchant, and this is the dude. Mud Crab Machine Mike.
Yes. Take a look.
So I'm gonna guess he acts as a kind of a bit like a general merchant. Okay, so for some reason you could buy a DHS off him, despite the fact that you kind of have one anyway. But I don't know. Fair enough, whatever. Doesn't matter. Then you got the Ibanez's. Though you can obviously get some of the walls, but here's a way to get some more if you want. Pit Boy. So I don't think it does anything specific then. I think it's just like, oh, it's not even an armor rating. I just hit the desk, so you might have heard that possibly. Okay, so maybe it's just aesthetic, maybe. And then ashtray, bobbleheads, and plate. Okay.
Until next time.
So he's obviously, you can buy things off him that you can kind of find in here as well. Such. Right, I think that is it, I believe. Yeah. So we'll just have a quick little look at the dip boy. You know, it's Pip Boy, but Dip Boy for now. So I'm guessing it's just an aesthetic thing. It doesn't do anything specific. I think it's just an aesthetic, which is like, fair enough. I mean, it's okay. It's a bit chunky, and it kind of didn't quite follow the arm. But I don't know, maybe the model had limitations to what they could do with the thing, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of, when she did that one particular animation, it was a bit odd, but that time it kind of worked a bit better. But you know, yeah, and it's a bit chunky, but you know, it's got a map on it. Yeah, because you can see there, it kind of like bends right round. But again, that might just be a limitation for the animation, or just because of the animation, or whatever. But apart from that, in general, it kind of works. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, like if you're just looking for something that you can carry around with you, you know, say if you want you got a home, you want a home, but you can't, you know, and it's just too much of a pain in the ass sometimes, all the time to travel back and forth, back and forth. Then I know this is maybe not a bad one to actually have, even if it's just for the convenience of storage. Even if you don't care about like the aspect of having these different followers and having a robot dog and you know blah blah blah, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Even if you just use it for the storage, bosh, there you go, a portable storage system, your own portable cloud storage, effectively to a degree. You just have to be happy with the aspect that it does not tie in with the aesthetic or lore, or is lore friendly or gamer friendly or Elder Scrolls friendly in any kind of manner. as long as you can deal with that, then you're fine. But, right, so this was the portable dwarven shelter by N150, and as always, I will be leaving a link in the description below if you want to bookmark it or add it to your list, or just even if you just want to have a look at it, see if you're going to use it or not. That'll be there for you to have a look at. But right, that has been all 3 mods in this video today, and yeah. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, and if you want to check out previous videos, remember to subscribe and go and check out my channel. You know, and yeah, of course, subscribe whilst you're there as well. And so, yeah, that's it going to be for this video. So until next time, I'll see you all later.